All right, my lovely friends. So we are recording and we're here. I'm so excited to be here. I feel like I'm excited and nervous as if this is my first class ever teaching. Because I know this is going to be so good. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a rundown of how it's going to go. So this class, I like to call it kind of like a build. So what that means is we're going to start out with one pose, then add a pose, then add another and add another and add another until we get to our final flow. And then we'll combine everything together and it'll feel like a flow. It'll feel like a dance. But so I designed this class to kind of symbolize what it's like when we set a goal, when we're reaching a destination. Basically, the build is the journey, right? So it's our journey leading up to the destination, leading to the result. And so this is to represent how to bring ease and joy to the journey, right? So not so hyper focused on the end results and the destination, but getting more joy out of the challenge and complexities and intricacies of the journey itself. So this flow was designed exactly to be challenging, but easeful. So welcome the entire experience, because the same way life is unpredictable and throws challenges at us in order to reach our goals, this kind of encapsulates that exact same feeling. So I'm super excited. So let's do it. All right, let me restart our music. Okay, my friends, we are going to start in a child's pose. So you can make your way into either extended child's pose or narrow child's pose, whatever is calling your name at this moment. So just letting your forehead relax down on the mat. Let your belly get nice and soft. And we're just going to allow ourselves to ground in before we start moving. So just notice and become aware of the connection your body is making with the ground. Maybe you even rock your forehead right and left, and you give your sinuses a nice little massage. Just let your body get nice and heavy. You notice your legs making contact with the earth, your arms, and just start to soften through the muscles in the face. Good. You could take any gentle movements that feel good. I like to always move my hips a little bit in child's pose. Beautiful. And now let's connect with our breath as we inhale deeply into the nose. Breathe it into the belly. And exhale, release. Maybe you feel your body get a little bit heavier. Your heart sinks towards the mat. Inhale again, in through the nose. And exhale, invite a nice release. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Really root your hands, your fingertips down into the mat. Maybe you even grip the mat with your fingertips. And use this sensation, this gripping sensation, to pull your torso, your heart forward as we meet in a tabletop position. So work to bring your knees underneath the hips, your wrists underneath the shoulders. Wrists are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width apart. Your toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever feels good for you. I just invite you to press away from the yoga mat, activating the core. Think belly button to spine, lifting the front body up to meet the back body. Nice long neck. Your gaze is in between your index fingers. Beautiful. Nice and active pose. Press into the tops of the feet or the balls of your feet. And on your next inhale, drop the belly. We come into cow pose. Tilt the tailbone up. Press your chest through the biceps. Continue to press away from the mat. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck that tailbone under, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. And exhale, round through the spine for cat. Good, 2 more rounds. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round through the spine. Beautiful, last round, inhale. And exhale. Good, you can come back to neutral and I'll give you a moment or two to just kind of work out the kinks on your own and invite any movements that feel good, right? So maybe you make some circles with the hips, maybe you get a little funky, right? So I just invite you to welcome whatever movement feels good. Maybe you stretch through the side of your bodies. You can continue with your cat-cow. Maybe you like the structure, right? Or maybe you go off the railroad tracks, whatever feels good. Just be here for a few moments. Won't be long. And whenever you're satisfied, you can come back to neutral. And now if your toes are not tucked, I invite you to tuck the toes. And from here, maintain this action of pressing away from the mat. And we're just gonna bring our knees to a hover, about an inch or two off the mat. Continuing to bring the front body up to meet the back body. Good, take one more inhale. And on the exhale, send the hips up high, downward facing dog. Now this is your first downward facing dog of the day, so maybe you start to walk it out. You can bend one leg, straighten out the other, and alternate. Maybe you kind of sway your hips right and left. I just invite you to press into the palms, press into the fingertips, press out of the wrists, press out of the shoulders, and spiral your triceps down towards the mat. Maybe you keep a bend in your knees so that you can really tilt your tailbone up towards the sky. Right, nice flat back. Beautiful, take one more breath here and just feel it out. Downward facing dog is a pose that really allows me to tune in and see how my body is feeling that day. Take one more breath. Beautiful. On your next inhale, bring your knees back down to a hover. Maybe you can drop the knees down if that feels right, or keep them at a hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna do that 3 more times. Inhale, knees to a hover, or maybe you tap them down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, building strength. 2 more times. Inhale, knees to a hover. Exhale, down dog. Last one, embody the movement. Inhale, knees to a hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, walk it out. Be here for 1 breath. Inhale in. Exhale, sink your heart towards the tops of your feet. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees generously. Gaze up towards the top of your mat. And I invite you to take a nice, slow, mindful walk towards the top of your mat. Really feeling the soles of your feet connect with the earth. Right? Noticing what that feels like. Nice mindful movement. Until we meet in a forward fold at the top of our mat, you can let the crown of the head relax down towards the ground. Maybe you even grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. Come into a little bit of a ragdoll. You can keep a nice micro bend in the knees, and maybe you rock a little bit side to side. Letting the shoulders get pulled down towards the earth. Maybe even rock your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Good, one more breath. Inhale, breathe into the belly. Exhale, let it go. Release the fingertips. Bend the knees, root down into the soles of the feet. And we're gonna take a nice slow roll all the way up. Good, roll the shoulders back and down. Beautiful, relax your arms at your sides. Maybe you open up your palms towards the sky. Close down the eyes. And just feel this beautiful pose of Tadasana. Feel the soles of your feet on the earth. Squeeze those inner thighs together, nice and active. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Bring belly button to spine. Bring those lower ribs in and up. Spread your collarbones across your chest. Pinch those shoulder blades together and grow tall, lengthen through the crown of the head. Good, embody this pose. Breathe into this pose. Take one more inhale. And exhale, open up your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. You can keep the knees bent, flat back. I just invite you to keep your elbows in towards the sides of the body. So your fingertips can rest on your thighs, your shins. Maybe you take airplane arms. Inhale. Send the energy out through the crown of the head. Send that tailbone back behind you. And exhale, let it go. Plant the palms, bend the knees. We step the right toes back. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms to the sky for your low lunge. Beautiful. Pull left hip crease back, press right hip crease forward. Really press into your left foot and feel this lift in the pelvis, right? So we're not dumping our weight in our hips, but we have this nice lift. So really root down, press out of that left foot. Take one more inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze, and exhale, rain the fingertips down. Lift the back knee, plant the palms. We step it back into plank or half plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, slow lower, keeping the elbows in towards the sides of the body. Lower down onto the belly. Inhale into your cobra halfway or upward facing dog. Exhale, release your heart back down. Inhale, press up into your plank or half plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step the right foot up in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhale, low lunge. Pull right hip crease back, press left hip crease forward. Again, press out of that right foot. Feel this nice lift in the pelvis so that we're not collapsing into our hips, but we're staying nice and active. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Take one more inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin, your gaze. And exhale, release the fingertips. Plant the fingertips, lift the back knee. This time, we rock and roll our left toes up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, your version. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root into the feet to rise, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Close down the eyes for one breath. Take your nice active Tadasana. Notice your heartbeat. Right, check in with yourself. Notice how you feel. Relax your shoulders, soften through the face. Good, open up the eyes. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your fingertips, step the right toes back. This time, keep the knee lifted as you inhale, high lunge. And now you know you have that option to drop the back knee if you'd like. But same thing here, squeeze the inner thighs together. Get your pelvis, your center underneath you. Take a nice big inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Maybe you take a slight back bend. And exhale, rain it down. Plant the fingertips, plant the palms, make your way into your plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, slow lower chaturanga halfway or all the way down. Inhale into your upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, bow your heart down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and we keep flowing. Inhale, step your right toes up in between the hands. Whenever you're ready, take your high lunge. Good, notice where you feel the sensations in your body. Notice if your heart rate is increasing. Just notice. Inhale, maybe you take your back bend. And exhale, release it all down. Plant the palms or the fingertips. And same thing here, we rock and roll that left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, grow tall, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, close down the eyes. Once again, use your breath to move you. Slow down your breath to control your heart rate. Right, feel that heartbeat and just know that you're alive. Open up the eyes, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms. You can hop or step it back into your plank. Take your inhale. And exhale, chaturanga down halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, our warm-up has officially ended. So we're now entering our journey before we get to our final destination. So welcome the journey, welcome the entire experience, the good, the bad, everything in between, right? The challenge, the ease. We're gonna welcome it all. So take one more breath. Exhale, sink your heart towards your toes. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're gonna drop the left heel towards the mat, raise the right heel towards the sky for a three-legged dog. Pressing into your palms evenly, distributing your weight into your shoulders evenly. So squaring your hips and your shoulders towards the mat. Really kicking that right heel up towards the sky. Nice active leg. One more breath. Inhale, send energy out of that foot. And exhale, we step the toes up in between the hands. We're gonna spin that back heel down, bend through the front knee, and we're gonna rise up into a warrior one. So your left toes are pointing towards the middle of the left side of the mat, I would say. hips are squared towards the front of the mat. And you're taking a nice bend into that right knee. Good, really embody this pose. Might feel a little awkward in the hips, that's totally okay. Right, we welcome the entire experience. Take an inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, we open up warrior two. So adjust your feet, adjust your stance as you need. Really tuck that pelvis underneath you. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And think head over heart, heart over pelvis. Nice straight line through the entire spine. Good, take one more inhale here. Nice strong back leg. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Root down into all four corners of that right foot. And exhale, we cartwheel it down. And we take our vinyasa. Plant the palms, step it back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, your version. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, bow it back down towards the ground. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we take it right into the other side. Inhale, drop the right heel. Raise the left, three-legged dog on the left side. Square the shoulders, the hips towards the mat. Spiral your left pinky toe down towards the mat. Good, and really kick that left heel back behind you. Nice active leg. Good, press out of the shoulders, out of the wrists. Take one more inhale. Exhale, step your left toes up. And right away, make your way into warrior one. You're gonna spin the right heel down, bend to the front knee. So now your right toes are facing the middle. They're angled towards the middle right side of your mat. It's okay if it's not perfect, right? There's no such thing as a perfect posture or a perfect pose. Square your hips towards the front of the mat. Embody this warrior one. Feel the warrior one. Notice where you feel it in your body. And just breathe into it. Right, so let the breath move you. Take an inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, open up into your warrior two. Adjust your feet, adjust your stance as you need. Tuck that pelvis underneath you. Nice and tall through the crown of the head. And work to bring your left knee over left pinky toe. So we're pressing that knee away from the midline. Nice strong back leg. Really squeeze the muscle to the bone. Beautiful. Take one more inhale. Notice the sensations. And exhale, cartwheel it down. Take your vinyasa, plant the palms, step it back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, slow lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, release your heart. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, and now we build. And feel free to take a break whenever you need. Right, when it comes to reaching our destination or reaching a goal, it's important to rest as we go. Right, so if you need a rest, definitely take a rest. You could come into child's pose, you can sit on your heels, whatever feels good. But let's keep going if you're ready. Inhale, drop the left heel, raise the right, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot up in between the hands, spin onto that back heel, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. On your next inhale, you're going to straighten out through the right leg, turn the right toes in to be in line with the left, and you're going to sink into the left hip. Take your skandasana on the left side. You don't have to come all the way down. You can come into a side lunge if that's enough. Good. On your next inhale, you press back up, spiral your toes back towards the front of the mat, warrior two. So your left foot stays planted the whole time. Good. Skandasana. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Last one. Exhale, Skandasana. Good. Warrior two. Take your inhale and cartwheel it down. Take your vinyasa or skip it, and you can go straight to downward facing dog. Good, and I will meet you all in downward facing dog as we take it on to the next side. Drop the left heel, drop the right heel, raise the left. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Bend that back heel down. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten out through that left leg. Turn left toes in to be in line with the right. Take your Skandasana on the right side. Sink down into that right hip. Take an inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana. Or take a side lunge, right? You don't have to come all the way down. Warrior two. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, Skandasana, your version. Inhale, warrior two. Good. Stay here for the exhale. Take one more inhale. And exhale, cartwheel it down. Take your vinyasa or skip it. And I'll meet you in down dog. Good. Like I said before, if you need the break, take the break, or we keep moving. Here we go. Take an inhale. Three-legged dog on the right side. Drop the left heel, raise the right. Exhale, step that foot up in between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Right, we've been here before. We just keep building. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, take your Skandasana on the left side. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. You can do whatever you want with your arms, right? Make it like a little dance. Inhale, warrior two. And Skandasana, last one. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. So now we have a big move here. We're gonna make our way into half moon. If you know where to go, go ahead. If you're gonna wait for my cue, all you're gonna do is step halfway up the mat with the left foot. I'm gonna use a block. If you have a chair or anything by you, feel free to grab it or not. I'm gonna plant the block out in front of me. Reach my right fingertips down to meet the block. Kick my left foot back behind me. Lift left fingertips up towards the sky. Good. So the outer edge of your left foot is up towards the sky. Toes facing towards the left side of the mat. You can keep a nice micro bend in that right leg. Be here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. You're gonna bring your left toes down to meet the right for a quick pit stop. And then you're gonna come right into a one-legged chair, crossing that ankle over the top of the right thigh. Sink your hips back. Hands can come into prayer or out in front of you, right? This is made to be challenging. So it's okay if you fall out of it. Just laugh. It's all about how you respond to the challenge. Take one more breath. Beautiful. Exhale, come out of it. Take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant the palms, step or hop it back into your plank. Take your vinyasa or make your way right into your downward facing dog. Good, and we come right onto the other side. Inhale, drop the right heel, lift the left. Three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, spin that back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Woo, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Good, on your next inhale, take your Skandasana, right side. Remember, make this a nice little dance. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana, or side lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Good, one more. Exhale, Skandasana. Nice flat back, nice long spine, proud chest. Inhale, warrior two. Same thing on this side. We're gonna make our way into half moon. So you're gonna just take a step with that right foot, halfway up the mat. Plant those left fingertips out in front of you. Kick that right leg back behind you. Lift right fingertips up towards the sky. Gaze can be down at the ground. Good, maybe you keep a nice micro bend in that left leg. Really send energy out of your right heel. Good, your right toes are pointing towards the right side of the mat. Nice active foot, flex that foot. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Take your pit stop with right toes meeting left toes. And then take your one-legged chair. Good, right ankle over top of the left thigh. Sinking those hips back, proud chest. Bring the breath. Bring a smile to your face, right? You're on your journey right now. Embrace the journey, embody everything about the journey. Take one more breath. Exhale, release, take your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop it back into plank. You can take your vinyasa or leave it, make your way into downward facing dog. Good, we almost finished our destination. I mean our journey. We're almost there. This is the last leg. Inhale, drop the left heel, raise the right. Exhale, step it up. Good, spin that left heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Beautiful, exhale, warrior two. Good, now you know exactly where to go. Inhale, and exhale, Skandasana, left side. Or take your side lunge. Inhale, warrior two. You all look so beautiful. Good, exhale, Skandasana. Woo, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Good, inhale, warrior two. Ready, big move. Take your half moon. Right, you can float. Whoop, see, I'm falling out of it myself. You can float or step into it. Take one breath here, inhale. Exhale, make your way however you want into your one-legged chair. Good, take one inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, you rise one-legged Tadasana, reach for the sky. Bring that left knee with you in line with the hip. Exhale, step it back, high lunge. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, rain it down. Plant the left palm. Reach the right fingertips towards the sky. Take an easy twist. You can drop the back knee or keep it lifted. Take one inhale. Exhale, you're gonna release the right fingertips. Bring them on the inside of that right foot. And you're gonna heel toe your right foot out. Maybe toes spill off the mat, so you come into a nice lizard variation. Your back knee can be lowered or lifted. If it's in your practice, you can lower onto your forearms. Maybe to create a little bit more space in the hips, you roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Good, and just notice how all of this feels. Right, breathe with it and be with it. Right, what's the point of being on the journey if we're not gonna pay attention to it? And all of the knowledge that it brings. Take one more inhale. And stay here on the exhale. Good, you're gonna plant your palms and make your way into your plank, however you please. And again, take your vinyasa or skip it and just make your way into downward facing dog. Beautiful. And when you get to your down dog, inhale, drop the right heel, raise the left. Exhale, step it up. Warrior one, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Good, take your inhale. Exhale, Skandasana, right side. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Whenever you're ready, take your breath, follow your breath. Let your breath move you into half moon. Right, so left fingertips down towards a block or the ground. Really kick that right leg back behind you. Opening up that right hip. Take one inhale. Exhale. Make your way into your one-legged chair. Crossing right ankle over top of the left thigh. Nice proud chest. Take your inhale and stay here for the exhale. Hands can be in prayer or out in front of you. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, reach for the sky. Bring your right knee in line with the hips. Exhale, send it back, high lunge. Good, inhale, reach. Exhale, rain the fingertips down, plant the right palm. Inhale, reach with the left fingertips, easy twist. Back knee can be lowered or lifted. Good, take your inhale. Maybe you wiggle those left fingertips, send energy out of them. And exhale, come into your lizard variation. Bringing left hand on the inside of that left foot. Maybe you heel toe, your left toes off the mat. Back knee can be lowered or lifted depending on how active you want to make this. You can drop down to your forearms. If you want, you can even plant down into your right hand and rainbow those left fingertips back behind you. Maybe you bend through the back knee and you could grab your foot. Opening up your heart, opening up your chest towards the sky. Right, take whatever variation makes sense and feels good for you. Take one more inhale. And stay here on the exhale. Beautiful, make your way into plank. You can take your vinyasa or skip it and make your way to down dog. From down dog, lower the knees, make your way to child's pose. Either narrow or extended. So you're about to be at your destination, right? Whatever goal you set, whatever result you've been striving for, you're about to reach your flow, your goal, your final destination. Right, and I just want you to take that moment to become aware of that, right? Because a lot of the time in our lives, we're striving for a goal for so long and we get there and we don't even really reflect on the journey and what it took to get there, right? We meet the goal, we, get our success and our achievement and we get the recognition, and then we set the next goal, right? And we forget everything that we went through in order to get there, right? Everything that we went through in order to make it look so good and so easy. All right, so I just want you to reflect on the journey that you just went through, because it was a lot, maybe a lot of new poses, a lot of new ways to move your body, using your breath to move you, right? Getting comfortable with the challenge. Right, so just reflect on everything that your body just went through, your mind just went through, your heart just went through. Right, because you're about to arrive. So let's arrive together. Let's move together and breathe together as we make our transition into our final flow, our final destination, as we put everything together and we flow easefully and joyfully. So we're going to make this a dance. So whenever you're ready, make your way into your downward facing dog. And I will meet you there. Beautiful. On your next inhale, drop the left heel, raise the right heel towards the sky. I really want you to be mindful and aware of each movement that you take. Exhale. Transition into your warrior one. Step the toes up, spin onto that back heel. Right? Become aware of the pose. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten out through the leg. Exhale, Skandasana. We're only here one time. Pay attention. Inhale, warrior two. Stay here for the exhale. Good. On your next inhale, make your way into half moon. Right? Pay attention. Be mindful of the transitions. Be mindful of the movements. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release it. Make your way however you want into one-legged chair. Inhale. Stay here on the release. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale. Step it back, high lunge. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Take your easy twist. Plant the left palm down. Reach with the right fingertips. Inhale, wiggle those right fingertips. Exhale, take your lizard variation. And you can play around with it. We'll only be here for one breath. Trust that your body knows where to go. Whenever you're ready, make your way into plank. Take your vinyasa or leave it and make your way into downward facing dog. Good, here we go, last side. Drop right heel, raise the left three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up. Inhale, rise into your warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Take your inhale and on the exhale, Skandasana for one time, right side. Inhale, warrior two. Stay here for the exhale and then make your way into half moon. One breath. Exhale, release it. Transition your way into one-legged chair. One breath, proud chest. Bring a nice smile to your face, soften through the muscles in the face. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take your easy twist. Plant the right palm, reach with the left fingertips. Beautiful, one breath. Wiggle those left fingertips. On your exhale, make your way into lizard. Good, one breath. Beautiful. Final call for vinyasa. You can take it or leave it. Make your way into plank. Take your inhale. And make your way into your last downward facing dog for one breath. Beautiful. Start to lower your knees. You can take a child's pose, or maybe you just take a hero pose and you sit back on your heels. Right, just listening to whatever you need. Start to just deepen the breath and slow it down as we make our way into our cool down. Right, just close your eyes wherever you are. Right, and you did it. You arrived at your destination, and I just want you to become aware of maybe how easy that felt, right? It was so much faster than the journey. Like we went through it in maybe just a couple of minutes, right? But the entire journey took about 50 minutes, right? So how does that just kind of relate to your life off the mat? Right? The journey takes a long time, right? And the destination is kind of like a snapshot. And when you really think about it, our entire lives, it's all a journey, right? It's a timeline of journeys, one after another, because we reach a goal and then we make a new goal and then we start on another journey. Right? So if we're not enjoying the journey and we're not enjoying that process, then what are we really doing? Right? So you have arrived. You have arrived. You've landed exactly where you're supposed to be. All right, let's cool down a little bit. We're going to make our way into a pigeon pose, starting on the right side. So I like to come into a tabletop first, and then I just kind of bring my right knee out in front of me, send the left leg back, kind of scoot that leg back. Right, and I like to bring my right heel closer to my pelvis so that my right knee is in line with the right hip. And then from here, you kind of feel it out. You could come onto your forearms if that feels good. Maybe you walk your fingers, your arms all the way out, and you could relax your forehead on the mat. Right? Or maybe you're here. And that's good too. I just invite you to make sure that your hips are squared towards the mat. Pressing into the top of the left foot behind you. And just closing your eyes, relaxing the shoulders, softening through the face. Right, unclenching your jaw, just letting the hips get heavy. Right, invite the romance of this pose, right? The compassion, the love, just feel into it all. Good, take one more breath. Maybe on the exhale, you invite a little bit more of a release. You let your body get nice and heavy. And when you're ready, just make your way onto the other side as we take half pigeon on the left side. I like to just swing my left knee out in front of me, swing the right leg out behind me. Good, so get yourself nice and set up. Square those hips down towards the mat. And then take your variation, take your version. Maybe you close your eyes and you just bring your attention to the sensations. All right, letting your body get nice and heavy. Deepening the breath. You could start to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Just inviting more of an opportunity for release and letting go. Good, take one more breath. Good, make your way back up. And we're gonna transition onto our backs from here. So you can bring your feet out in front of you, plant the soles of your feet. Maybe you bring the palms of your hands to the back of the thighs. And right from here, you can start at the tailbone and roll one vertebrae down at a time, engaging the core until the back of your head reaches the mat. Right, and just feel this release. Just let your body get nice and heavy. This just felt so good for me. Maybe you snuggle your shoulder blades underneath you to open up your heart space a little bit more. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Maybe you take some rocks right and left, massaging your lower back. Good, and when you're ready, you could bring your arms out into a T or cactus the arms, whatever feels good. Take an inhale and exhale your knees over to the left for a nice supine twist. Relaxing through the shoulders. Once again, relaxing through the face. Maybe you close down the eyes. Right, and send the breath into the belly and into the right side of your rib cage. Let the legs get heavy. Good, take one more breath. Stay here on the exhale. Good. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up through center. And on the exhale, let them fall over to the right. Breathing into your belly and the left side of your rib cage. Letting go of any muscle activation that you're holding on to. Gonna take one more breath. Stay here on the exhale. Good. On the inhale, come back up through center. And I invite you to take any movement that feels good before you make your way into a Shavasana. All right, so just take a minute or two to listen intuitively to what your body might need. All right, don't worry about how it looks. And then whenever you're ready, you can extend your legs out long and take your Shavasana. Your arms can relax down by your sides, relax the feet out to the sides, right? And you can take up as much space as you want. And just take one more moment to snuggle those shoulder blades underneath you. Close down the eyes.
If you're lost and you're lonely, go and figure out why. Take a trip to your dark side. Go on and have a good cry. 'Cause we're all lonely. Yeah, we're all lonely together. I want to see your sadness. I want to share your sin. I want to bleed your blood, and I want to be let in. Don't we all just wanna be together? Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. Leave what's heavy, what's heavy behind. If your face is down, but take a look around. Do your fingers move? Do your lungs inflate? Are you tired? Are you weary of the hidden hate you've been holding? Hey, did you lose that love, or have you never had it? Are you feeling sad 'cause you did a bad thing? Hey, fearful sister. The only way to lose that fearful feeling, replace it with love that's healing. Are you feeling fearful, brother? Are you feeling fearful, sister? What's heavy behind?
Stay exactly where you are. Right? You have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, but be exactly where you are. And from here, we're going to move right into our healing meditation. So feel free to continue to lay down, or if you prefer to meditate sitting up, you can make your way nice and slowly and nice and gently, like you love yourself, to a nice comfortable seat. So get yourself settled, whatever that looks like for you. And right away, I invite you to close down the eyes if they aren't already. Or if this gets uncomfortable, you can open them up and keep them on a soft gaze down below the nose. Right, if you're in a seat, your hands and your arms can relax on your thighs, maybe palms up or palms down. Maybe your hands relax in your lap. Just find what's ever comfortable. If you're laying down, again, just find whatever is comfortable. Right, you know your body best. Bring your awareness to the connection that your sit bones, your legs are making with the earth. All right, and just let the thighs get heavy, the lower half of your body get nice and heavy as you feel this rise and this lift through the upper half of your body. Right, like you're being pulled up towards the sky by a little string, up through the crown of the head. As you just relax the shoulders away from the ears, right, relaxing through the face, softening through the jaw. Just allowing yourself to drop your pin exactly where you are. Right? Become aware of your surroundings. And maybe you start to bring your attention to the sound of your breath. Right? Notice where you feel the rhythm. If you'd like, you can deepen the breath. And something very recently that I came to the realization of in my own meditation is that each breath you take is unique, right? It's different than any past breath you've ever taken. And it's different than any future breath you'll ever take. Each breath is so unique. Right? With each new breath we take is a new moment. It's a moment to begin again. Okay, so just to invite the theme of today's flow, right? We all have goals. We all have a destination that we're striving towards, right? Maybe even a higher version of ourselves. But sometimes the journey and the path there becomes really difficult, right? And maybe we fall back into old patterns and old habits that we know aren't the best, right? But it happens, it's just part of it. And if we just reconnect with our breath and remember this notion that with each conscious breath we take is an opportunity for a new moment, right? An opportunity to begin again. An opportunity to choose a different feeling and a different response. Right? We can stay on course to the destination that we want. Right? We can stay more aligned with the highest version of ourselves. Simply by connecting with the breath. Right? Your breath can move mountains for you. So just take a moment to be with your breath. And just listen to it. Right? Make friends with it. Because without you even knowing, it's inviting new opportunity for you all day long. Right? So whenever we're in our journeys and a challenge arises, right? And maybe unconsciously we fall back into an old pattern, right? That doesn't mean that you have to just give up and let go of your goals, right? All that means is to invite your breath in, right? Invite it in because your breath will guide you. Your breath will invite a moment to begin again, to choose again. Right? Your breath is your guide to alignment. So just sit with this knowing that each breath you take is so unique. It is independent of any past breath you've ever taken, and independent of any future breath you'll ever take. And it is independent of anyone else's breath. Right? We all breathe so uniquely. It's so limitless. Right? You embody this limitless energy. Just think about what that can do for you. So I just invite you that whatever goals you have and whatever destination you're driving towards, one, I hope it makes you happy. And two, I encourage you to enjoy every single part of the journey, right? The build-up of the journey. Because the more practice, the more we show up, right? Even when things are hard and we just try again and we show up again, and it gets a little bit easier. And then when you finally reach your destination, it feels like a dance, right? It's so easeful. Right? So please pay attention to the journey and use your breath to reconnect with the present moment, making each breath you take this beautiful new experience, right? Bringing this newness into your life. Because I know sometimes striving for our goals can sometimes feel very monotonous, right? And the same routine, same structure. And your breath can invite a newness to the situation. Right? So enjoy the journey, enjoy the challenges, the happiness that comes up, the sadness that comes up. Welcome the entire experience, because your entire life is made up of a journey. And as you saw today, the destination, it comes and it goes really quickly. And just reconnect with your breath if you've lost it. Or maybe start to deepen it. And just invite this sense of appreciation and gratitude, right? For giving you the opportunity to always begin again, to always choose again. Bring your awareness back into the heaviness of the body. Maybe bring your attention to the outline of your body. And again, noticing the connection your sit bones and your legs are making with your seat. Relaxing through the shoulders. And just remembering where you dropped your pin and return there. Right, bringing your attention and your awareness just to the physical space that you're in. Letting your breath return to its natural ebb and flow, its natural rhythm. And when you're ready, you can bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. Letting your heart rise to meet your thumbs. And just for a moment, bowing your chin to your chest, your forehead towards your fingertips. Again, just embodying this appreciation and gratitude for your breath and how it invites new opportunity and new moments. Right? An opportunity to begin again. Good. You can lift your chin, your forehead back up. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale. Let it go out through the mouth. Let your shoulders get heavy. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye. Taking a moment to acknowledge your beautiful body, your beautiful mind, and your beautiful spirit. Thank yourself once again for showing up for yourself and giving yourself this space and this energy and this time. And thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. The light in me honors and is the same as the light in you. I bow down to each one of you. Namaste. Thank you, guys.